Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Looks like I got us a Firestone Walker beer here. This is their Luponic Distortion #2. I've reviewed the #1 version of this. This is #2, and I think they just released the #3 version, which I haven't seen. Brandon sent me this, the #2 version here, and when I first opened up the beer mail package, I thought it was the same one, but I wasn't aware that they were doing multiple varieties of this Luponic Distortion beer. So I enjoyed the first one, so let's see how the second one turns out here. This is not a big beer, 5.9% is what Rate Beer and Beer Advocate and Untapped has got for it. I don't see it on the can. It may be on here. Let me take a quick look under the tape here. Yep, it's written under the tape here. It says 5.9% alcohol by volume. And these guys, Firestone Walker out of Paso Robles, California, and it does have the date on the bottom of it. This was canned on July the 19th of 2016, and I'm reviewing this on the 4th of September. So not quite 2 months old, July, August, September. So we're definitely should be in under the wire there. About a 3-month shelf life. They're saying on the can here, have it within 90 days of the canned on date. So we're not even 60 days, so we should be okay. So with that being said, 5.9%. The commercial description on this one, guys, says an ever-evolving mix of experimental hops designed to deliver mind-blowing flavors that break the rules with each new release. Your unique revolution number on the label tells you which release you have in hand. Crack fresh and enjoy the show. For Luponic Distortion Revolution #2, we switch things up with a new blend of 7 different hop varieties. Starting with a couple of our favorite Pacific Northwest varieties, we added a new experimental variety that brings aromas of ripe peaches, berries, and tropical fruit. We then pulled from some of our other favorites from around the world, settling on 2 new school hops from Germany and 2 from New Zealand that brings aromas of gooseberry, melon, lemongrass, and tropical flowers. The overall impression leans more toward tropical and ripe stone fruits with an underlying spice. The light malt base and pale and wheat malts let the hops shine for a clean, dry finish. Sounds pretty tasty. And with that many different hops that they're using, and a lot of times when they go with these New Zealand or Australian hops, it does have that spicy taste and aromas to it. And with some experimental hops, it's hard to tell what we're going to get out of that. And the German hops usually are pretty subdued compared to the Northwest Pacific hops or the American hops. They're more of the floral herbal varieties instead of that up-in-your-face grapefruit, piney, pineapple-y taste and tropical fruit notes. So, unusual combination. So let's see what the #2 version of Luponic Distortion brings to the table, guys. And while I read you the food pairings, and it's an IPA. I didn't see the IBUs listed on either site, but Untapped has it listed at 68 IBUs. The cuisine is your curried and Thai food. The cheeses are pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar, The stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger, and the meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I will add grilled meat to that because everything comes off the grill. Very tasty with a nice IPA. Evaporated pint, Becker, 9 tumbler, Stein, Seidel. I'm using my favorite tulip glass, solid beer glass, and not recommended for extended cellaring, guys. Drink your IPA as fresh as you can get your hands on them. Very clear beer. I would say this is a filtered beer for sure. On that pour, we got almost 2 fingers of head, finger and a half of head. A nice golden amber color. Good looking beer. Decent head pour on there too. Very well carbonated, a lot of bubbles streaming up from the center of the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Very citrusy. I'm getting some pininess and some grapefruit in there. There is some melons in there. It does have that little bit of spiciness from those New Zealand hops. There's some stone fruit in there. I'm not getting a lot of berries on the nose. Does smell very West Coast-ish, if you will. Great smelling IPA, guys. It really is. Wow. Looking forward to the number 3 version of this. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Thank you, sir. Wow. Very, very pleasant. On the taste, I am getting a little bit of peaches. Maybe even some pears or apricots in there. Very nice. Very, very nice. These different hop varieties, guys, give you different tastes, aromas to go in there, especially if they're using a lot of them. So with 7 different hop varieties, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in this beer. Very pleasant. Definitely getting the peaches and the pears and apricots in there, along with the pininess and the grapefruitiness. Really tropical fruit notes in there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very impressive. Well, let me sip on it for a little bit, let her have a couple sips, and we'll come back and give this thing a grade and do that final chug thing. Hey everybody, I've been sipping on this for about 20, probably 30 minutes now. This is an excellent beer, guys. I can't think of a single reason why this would not be an outstanding world-class beer. Now, I've read Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, and a lot of guys like it, and some of them, not so much, but I thought it was pretty damn impressive. Especially, got the ABV on the can. It's got the date printed on the can when it was canned, not Best By or Best Before, like a lot of these breweries are going to now. Very tasty. I do like the combination of hops that they've used in here. Floral, herbal, piney, grapefruity, pineapple, melons, peaches, tangerine, orange. It's got a bunch of stuff going on in here. Very tasty beer, guys. For a 5.9%er, it's not an imperial or a double IPA. A very nice IPA. Got a bunch of stuff that you're going to get in this one. So, very impressive. Final chug. And I'm pretty sure, from my experience, buying Firestone Walker's beers here, the ones that I can get, they're not pricey beers. Now, some of them can be, especially if you're buying some kind of specialty version of their stuff. But stuff like this, and their Union Jack and their Easy Jack and that line of beers are reasonably priced. So I'm not sure what Brandon paid for this, being a 5.9%er. I'm pretty damn sure it comes in a 6-pack, and it's probably around $10 for a 6-pack of this. So outstanding as far as I'm concerned, guys. I'm going to go against the grain on this, and I thought this was exceptionally well done. I'm going to give it to 10. It's a 100 in my book, guys. It's very, very tasty. It's awesomely tasty. 5.9%. Alcohol is Very well hidden. First beer of the day for me. I didn't find it boozy or big alcohol notes in it at all for an almost 6%. So very well done, Firestone Walker. Would like to see you put the IBUs on the can, but we got the ABV and the date on the bottom of it, and it's a canned on date. So that's a winner in my book as far as I'm concerned, guys. So let's go over to Beer Advocate. They say 90 in the outstanding range. It is an outstanding beer. Much better than a 90, though. I mean, it's 10 points better than that as far as I'm concerned. And those guys are generally very conservative over there anyway. And over to Rate Beer, they say overall 96 and 96 in the style. That's getting closer to the thing, and I could just as easily give this a 9 out of 10, but why? I mean, why would you? It's got everything in there that you want. It's got all the hop profiles and then some, with the peaches and a little bit of the spiciness from the New Zealand hops. Very, very nice beer. So, and for the final bit of information, we'll go over to Untapped, and they have it at 3.97, which is not even to the A category. So, maybe it's just me, guys. I thought it was pretty damn tasty. So, I've gone against the grain on everybody here. I've gave it a better grade than everybody has, and I'm not going to take it back. I enjoyed this, and if I do see this particular beer here, I will buy it, and you will see it again more than likely in the fridge because I enjoyed it that much. So Brandon, thanks again, my friend, for sending me this one. I think I may have liked this one a little bit better than the #1 version. So this one was awesome. Very damn tasty. So if you had this one from Firestone Walker, the Luponic Distortion #2, let me know what you think of it. I was kind of blown away with it. I'd like to see an imperial version of this. Maybe an 8 or 9% version of this. That would probably be pretty damn tasty too. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. And come on back tomorrow. Let's dig something, hopefully as tasty as this, out of the fridge. See you then.